Alright, we've finally done it.
It's Madden NFL 24, and coming up next, it's a
Let's get some fantasy intel for tomorrow.
It's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on top here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, September is here. The 2023 season just about to get started. So many storylines to pay attention to. Where you most keep
oh man, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Season moves closer.
Well, partner, I'm glad you asked because we're going to start obviously Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. That's a huge story. How about Kansas City? Could they win their third title in 5 years? We know some teams are trying.
All right, so I took Chris Jones off the Chiefs because he still has not signed.
And how about some of those sleeper teams?
I left Kelsey in, but remember he's
Carolina, Detroit, and the NFC.
he's up in the air after. Teddy's changed his number 1,000 times. Alright, let's get to the action here. Do I skip it? No, can't skip it. You might be thinking, man, how much time do you have to just watch a simulation? Well, I've got a 6-day-old baby in my lap, so that much time.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one
Never
started.
done this either. Just
And we
to...
are underway from Kansas City. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Oh, Jared Goff.
Getting ready to go to work here and under center, a man whose career's been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. He'll leave it for Montgomery
Go.
complete. And
Oh,
he'll
that's
be
not
taken
good.
down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on
I'd expect to see a pretty good dosage of old Jameer.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space and able to run plays. The toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing on third, gone.
Ooh.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
That one's good.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was getting that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? About his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Oh, Patty.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause.
Man, I think the Lions are going to be really good this year.
That gives them a quick chance to regroup.
I don't know exactly how, but I'm going to try and do like weekly positional rankings. And just see if we can hit. I'm going to do a combo of PFF simulator, Pro Football Focus simulator. A little bit of Madden to get a variety, because trust me, I'm trying to hit on a DraftKings lineup just like you. FanDuel, whatever. Underdog, if you love an underdog stat line, like you know it, you believe it, hit me up with it.
throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his target.
Tie game. Is that MVS?
Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 58 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him.
Let's try to change that. I don't know how many people do what we're doing right now, but couldn't see shit on that field goal.
He burned him, and I think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
I wouldn't be shocked by this score so far. I don't love how we're not using Jahmyr Gibbs, though, because that's not accurate.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
But guys, no Chris Jones for the Chiefs is big.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, there. Is that good? There we go.
They're able to get this forward for about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
What are you pointing to?
Defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's Goff now on second down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it
Another tight end everybody loves is that Laporta.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defense is counting on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8.
I think he was Iowa. Was he an Iowa guy?
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough,
As a guy who currently owns or has a Amon-Ra St. Brown, I don't love this. I don't think he has a catch yet. I would like to see that change, Jared, if we could.
Down, it's gone. Completing it here, Marvin Jones.
But he's dicing, though.
Midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air.
You may wonder why 10-minute quarters, not 15. I don't know, dude. Somebody said 10 minutes is more realistic, so
It's really a timing route.
there you go.
Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
I'm not going to do this for every game of the week because that would just be too much. Try to do every Thursday nights. I don't know, maybe some big games too if we like this. If the viewership is cray. What are we doing? There we go. Come on, give me an Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra catch.
Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This
They just don't switch as many switchbacks as well as they should.
Passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
I don't know, I'm not a Bears guy, and I know he's not on the Bears anymore, but I think Jahmyr's going to be on the field a lot.
Working the middle of the 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
I'm so happy football's back. It's got me doing this.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going.
Well, he's almost averaging 8 yards carry, so I think I'd keep rolling with him as well. I've seen Gibbs on the field a couple of times. Please, Amon-Ra.
It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, first sack of the day.
Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're calling a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll come up now, third and
I like Dan Campbell too, man. I'll root for the Lions. I'm a Falcon guy, but I'll root for him. Laporta.
That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Montgomery.
Easy.
Take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it.
2 drives, 2 scores.
Extra point try.
See, like in this mode, they should flip to the behind the field goal.
It's up and good,
or behind the kicker.
7 now here in the first quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense
That
today.
was chewing
Pressure the quarterback and make sure you put
Pacheco out there.
defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
So big MVS day tomorrow, apparently.
Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with.
I think the Lions are down a corner tomorrow.
Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
We got ourselves a shootout.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Off play action. Here's Goff. Complete to Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
Man, I hope. Amon-Ra doesn't have a catch yet, you know?
Back to throw. Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. They'll give him 4 yards there.
Only one incompletion for Goff so far.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure
5. Here's 2nd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. To put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Paul?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Goff. And that's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected.
I jinxed him, I guess.
Here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Having a little trouble with the mic, my bad.
Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Kadarius Toney deep for KC.
Think they fake it?
Yikes. Terrible
Oh
kick,
my.
and straight for the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45.
Alright, well, hey, if there's a shanked punt by the Lions tomorrow, you saw it here first. We knew it was going to happen.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far. Both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Uh-oh.
He's going to air
Uh-oh.
He's got it with the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down.
I think Valdez-Scantling might have 1,000 yards.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking.
I personally believe the Lions' defense will be better than this, but it is Mahomes, so.
So how about this for field
Oh, he's
position
on fire,
after the big
too. Uh-oh.
play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch.
There we go. There's a catch.
In zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver.
We've got 1.8 from Amon-Ra right now.
On 2nd down,
I would already be freaking out probably about my week.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Goff. His throw incomplete.
It's because we didn't go to Amon-Ra. Traps is feeling good. The knee's feeling good.
That's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let me give you a little insight on
3 yards to pick up the 1st.
my big league. The guy I'm playing tomorrow. Let's see.
Goff on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball.
Yeah, the guy I play tomorrow has. Yeah, let me back up. The guy I play this week has Gibbs. So we got Amon-Ra versus Gibbs tomorrow.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
dude, what is the deal?
And knocked it free.
Who's this punter, man?
The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Another drive coming for KC. And we'll
dude, he would already be it. Let's see. Let's do a little quick math. 17.4 plus 12. 29.4 plus another 3 catches. So 32. Wow.
Because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately. People to block for the quarterback. So many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a
unlikely,
right now,
but not out of the question.
Every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's James. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings
a rare stop by the Lions.
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside
Are the punting, are the winds crazy?
Is where they're spotted. So out now come the Lions. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
Uh-oh.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
I mean, this has got to be in your high, it's got to be top 5 highest scoring games of the week.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Tony.
That was actually a good punt.
A 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is caught.
Maybe, I think the first
He has a
catch.
big gain inside the 40 before
Because MVS has 1,000 yards.
even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the 1st half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Finding Gray on the outright. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do.
Perhaps 4 down Tarek. I can just tell you it would be.
Yeah, 230, 240
In
range.
real world,
Yeah,
Andy
not
Reid.
super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Can't wait to see how poorly used the timeouts are. If you've played Madden, you know what I'm talking
1st and
about.
10. Here's Mahomes.
Oh,
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown.
look, I really just don't know
And
who's
the
playing
Chiefs
tomorrow.
have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion, the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. The Lions will use the
pretty
first
good
of their
gainer there.
timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third down and 13. Now gone. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw.
He's got a little shit talking going on in the league right now.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, I'll just tell you this. If Amon Ra has 1.8 at half tomorrow, I'm going to be upset.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I think he's got a tutty as well. Just don't know, man. I'm not a doctor.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Before half. You didn't hear earlier, I got my son napping on my lap. My ass is falling asleep.
Looking underneath, he finds McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Just a field goal then.
Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Then they better call a timeout, right? Andy's just letting it run down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Take it back.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Sorry, I had to change the old diaper. The Chiefs got the ball.
It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. He got popped. Lions got some movements to make.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
What's going on with the punts today, man?
It'll be marked inside the 40. So we got to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Back to Montgomery on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Montgomery running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, we're into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting in 43 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes pushes past him. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football.
So we got it within 10.
He's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Gonna be tough to keep the Chiefs out, though.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Kelsey.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, in the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
I don't think he'll be doing that, jumping up like that.
Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Still down by 3 scores.
Make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Oh. 4 fell out of nowhere.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more Montgomery. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Lions. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5
The
yards
6th
on the
carry
play.
of the game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately
Can
down
they
2
do
scores in the final quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This is 2nd and 8. Gone. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A give. This is Montgomery to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. To throw is Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Play action. It's gone. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their...
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here comes touchdown. I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because Field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight.
Dig deep.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by a field goal, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Now it's gone. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. They'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault.
That would be a hell of a start.
Get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
I don't know why they would ever do this.
The punt team is on as this is sent away.
It'd be a hell of a start to the year. Some of these 430, 326, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. Wow. Gibbs will get so many more carries than that. Oof. Please don't get 3 for 37 tomorrow. All right, boys. Thursday night football tomorrow. Let's go.